God, these doggone hoses aren't never long enough. Oh, no, what now? Let's see what is wrong. Oops, I think I broke the water faucet off. Oh my. Get my water meter wrench out here, and we got to get the water cut off. Water meter. Get this lid off. Find my cut off. There it is, right there. We'll put the wrench on there, and we'll cut it off right there. Okie dokie. Disaster aborted. Hi, my name is Frank. Welcome back to Let's Get to It Home Tips and Tricks series. Today we're going to be talking about emergency water cutoffs. I hope you enjoyed the little clip just before this to give you kind of an example of why you may need to know these things. If you watched our last video on tools you need to have around the house, you'll see where we talked about our water meter cutoff wrench, and that's what we just used in that video, and I'm going to show you that again in just a minute. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Okay, this is the water cutoff meter tool we just used. T-handle tool. On this end we've got the end that goes over the little cutoff valve inside the meter. This is probably the most important of them all, because this will cut all the water off to your whole house. If you can't find the water cutoff that you need to cut off a particular thing, or on the house side, this cuts everything off. So that's the most important one to know about. There's many varieties of water cutoff valves. This is one you might see at maybe your water heater that's cut off, and it's just most all your valves they open counterclockwise, close off clockwise, but these are more popular several years ago than they are now. Most of what you see now is this type right here. You'll see these around your water meters and your water heaters, and also on what they call your house side cutoff valves. If you look in the front yard of most of your modern houses, you'll see a box. It looks something like this, but it'll be sitting down in the ground. You'll only see usually the lid here, and a lot of times they get covered up with landscape mulch and stuff, so you have to kind of look for them and figure out where they are, and you just pull this lid off like this, and you should see a valve similar to this or the other one inside. And when the handle is this way, this is a water flow. This lets the water go by. When you turn it this way, it's like you block the water off like this. So it's just a quarter turn on these valves, and you'll see them on, in these water cutoff house side valves, and then you'll also see them a lot on your water heater. So watch for those. A lot of times you may see this type valve down in here. If you got PVC lines coming in, they're pretty popular, so watch for those. If you live in an apartment, a lot of times these will be inside your apartment. They'll be usually around your water heater somewhere where the main water comes in, and they're the same way. When they're this way, the water's flowing that way. When you turn it this way, it's like it blocks it off. So pretty easy to see. So then the others are like this one right here. This is what you might see more in your bathrooms or under your kitchen sinks. These are the same way. They just open counterclockwise, close off clockwise. So look for those. Sometimes on your commodes, underneath your vanities, you'll see this type right here. usually more older houses than newer ones. This is the newer type that you'll see a lot of times now. They're just a quarter turn cut off like that. Same way, you know, turn them counterclockwise to open, clockwise to close. So you'll see those now mostly, you know, in your sinks and your bathrooms and all. So kind of watch for those. There's a big variety of these valves, depending on what area you live in, what type plumbing the plumbers are using. So just watch for them, and you know, biggest thing is to look for them ahead of time. Kind of get yourself familiar with what's in your house and how they operate. Make sure they'll operate once in a while, maybe once a year. Go around, just cut them off and on. Make sure they do work, because if you don't, they'll get corroded and then they won't work at all. So I hope this helps. Please subscribe to our channel, so you be sure and get the rest of our videos. We got more videos coming up, so just keep watching them. All these are about helping you out around your house, especially if you're not real familiar with things, if you're just learning, you know, or even if you just aren't familiar with them at all. So watch for other videos, and thank you for watching.